We are back to being sweaty. We're gonna have to win because we're using the world record combo right now. We're here with Toadette. We're gonna be doing 6 different world record combos. This is kind of a part 2 to a video that I already made, so I guess if you care enough, you can check out the first part, although it doesn't really matter. You don't really need to watch any of the past ones to see any of the current ones. Basically, all we're doing is we're just using every single world record combo that's used in time trials in this game, because there's a lot of world record diversity. Here we're using Toadette Real Racer. This is the world record on Wario Stadium and Cheep Cheep Falls. Kind of an interesting mix. You got Toadette, a lighter character, so not as fast, but Real Racer is like one of the highest speed combos in the game, so I guess it's the perfect balance of yin and yang, you know, have to be able to turn while also going fast. That's like best of both worlds. All right, let's see if we can do well. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even look at the stats of this combo, so I have no clue how this compares to my normal goat Peepa or just typical swoop on the Rob Hog. But I'll just pawn this off as saying I didn't want to have any bad expectations, you know, although realistically, I just immediately started the race and didn't have time to look, but here we are. All right, let's see. This is going to be, there's been no shock. I'm a little scared, I can't lie. I'm extra scared because I didn't get a dodge. I think I am just going to risk going off here. If I get shocked off, it's not terrible of a respawn. I would not have used that shroom there. I guess it worked out. This is the problem. I have no Excel. I think we got 10. Oh, we got 9. Single digits doesn't sound as bad. Yeah, that really wasn't too terrible. I can't lie. The combo feels like it was right there that it felt a little more apparent, the lack of acceleration that I had. So I was like, whoa, like normally if I'm using Toadette, I assume I can just speed up like immediately, but really not that terrible feeling of a combo, unlike some of the others we've used. Race number 2 here. We're going to be doing 2 races, which each of the combos, 6 different combos. So we'll have 12 total races plus however many extra races there are from me forgetting to switch combos. So potentially like 30 races. That was some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe lag. Both of those interactions, that the game had like no clue where bro was. Although, you know, we all know he was up on the top route. Mario Kart negative ball knowledge right there from Nintendo. All right, we're in 12th. I'm gonna try and get the coins. I did pull up on Mario Kart World Builder, my GOAT. Shoutouts to whoever made that website. Pulled up the stat comparison of this to the Swoop and Rob Hog. Are you kidding? I thought that post would break, and then it doesn't even let me up. Okay. Yeah, this is not anything like crazy compared to what I expected for Swoop Rob Hog. It's just a little bit faster, less handling. Basically, good for time trials if it has a track that, you know, you don't need a ton of handling, which would not be this track. You definitely want some handling. God, the acceleration though, I can't lie, it does not feel that good. Okay. 23rd. Peach. I thought the Peach was taking pity on me for a second. I saw them hit the sign. They were not. That was just a skill issue on their part. This is the person who got 24th. I actually remembered to change it. I am so proud of myself. We're using Spike and the Mock Rocket, so this should actually be a pretty good combo. I don't know why Spike is quite popular in... Thank you. Spike is quite popular in competitive, like as competitive as someone can be without being named Swoop Rob Hog. But yeah, I've never really used Spike. Interested to see how this goes. We're also, I mean, come on, I'm just gotta go for it. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna make that once I hit that rail. You know, I'm gonna blame that on me not using the Switch 2 Pro controller right now. Right now, I'm using my Switch 1 Pro controller. First time I've used it in like forever. All right, just get the double. There's already a shock, so that like eliminates some of my questioning here. Oh, that Toad is way up there. I think I'm just gonna have to try and get the double, and we'll see if we can get something good. This is not exactly what I had in mind because there was already a shock, but can we fetch something decent here, like 14th, 15th? That's really not terrible. Spike, not. It's actually crazy to me because I really only use the lightweights if I'm normally playing, like the featherweights, I guess are what they're called, the flyweights, whatever Swoop's weight classes. Anyone who's not of that super light weight class feels so fat. Like they just feel so chunky. I cannot believe it is not the easiest to use them, which is like crazy to me how reliant I've become on needing a lot of handling. It's okay though. These are just the first couple races. These are just the warm-up races. We're gonna have to really lock in though with some of the later combos. I will say I am proudly remembering to vote for the world record tracks. So we're hopefully we can get it at some point in the video. I got bumped down off the wall, but who cares? It's this track. Just get a dodge and you're fine. I don't think I said it on the first track. This world record is Lego Wee Man on Airship Fortress. That is the only world record in this game that uses this combo of Spike Mach Rocket. So I don't know, maybe I'm having like some Dory levels of memory here, short-term memory loss. I don't know if I did say it, so maybe we'll just hear it twice. Just want to make extra sure I'm crediting the people who do it. Oh my god, I messed that up there, and then I got punished with the head bounce into the rock. Okay, we are... In this track, I don't actually hate this position. I'm just gonna get the coins. I thought that bullet was gonna bump me off, so I tried to like steer out of the way. Yeah, I'm going this side. This is slower. I just want to get to my 20 coins so I can be a force to be reckoned with. You definitely, if you're in the back, it's so much harder to catch up if you don't have your full coins. So I'm just gonna use this here. We got the Mega. Okay, I was not expecting any of that. Ooh, and then that Toadette steals the mushroom, just the lag. Yeah, my original game plan, I was just gonna use the golden, save the Mega for around after that glider lap 3. But now, I don't know, I always kind of like when the shock is like early, because now I don't have to play this guessing game, but you know, no one else does either, so we're all on an even playing field here. But being in the back, I think this will benefit me more than some of the other people up there. That was in a terrible head bounce. I did not want to come down here, but I don't really have a choice. Okay, I'm not gonna risk trying to get better items in 8th, especially because like I'm not too worried about a shock. Bro, just to let you know, that boomerang does in fact go forward. Okay, now whoever's throwing that boomerang, just to let you know, it goes backwards. 8th, 9th, no, all this, 10th, are you kidding me? Yeah, I guess other people just had better items than I did. That's why I'm like, it's not, when there's a shock earlier like that, it's nice because it alleviates my pea brain from having to think really hard about where you're gonna have to try and dodge. I mean, you can just try and predict as well as you can, which I think my game plan wasn't terrible, but it's at the end there. If there's no shock, there's not going to be a ton of shakeup. You just need to have good speed items. And a lot of times you need to have good speed items and you need to know good lines, or else you're really going to be sad and get passed by everyone. I never thought I would willingly vote for Starview mid. Cow Real Racer, we're here on Peach Stadium, another mid track, so we just can't escape the midness. I don't even know how this compares to what people normally use with the meta. I just know it's not good, so I'll flash it on the screen. You guys will know, I won't. If you want to be nice, I guess you can tell me. But Yeah, I'll look after this race. Ooh, but we get rewarded. The Nintendo gods looked down upon us and felt sorry. But yes, here we are using cow. That is her name. I believe her species is Moo. So here on the Real Racer, this could be a Chick-fil-A brand deal right here. Who uses the shock there? Chat, what are we doing? Sorry, if you use the shock there, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I would love to see your perspective. I'm just not understanding at all how that benefits you. Maybe the only instance I can understand of doing the shock there is if you're about to fall off the track and you're just like, oh, I just, better use the shock now. But I mean, something like that. Just the edge trick. I get that, but yeah, that's not a smart shock. I haven't even tried practicing. There's that little shenanigan that you can do there on the left where you can like trick off the track and ride the side of it and get back on. I'll include a clip of it. I should learn it because it looks cool. We're just gonna take this shortcut. I don't think this dude has anything. Oh, this dude's good. This dude is good. He's doing the charge jump off the pipe. I've also seen that. I've never practiced it. I just didn't want to get in first because there's not been a blue. And I'm really scared I'm going to become this dude's meat shield. I'm like literally his meat shield. I'm going to turn into a well-done burger. But we have such a lead. This is a good track for this combo because I got all this speed and I actually have quite a few coins, which is funny because the world record on this track usually does not get this many coins. I think the world record on this track only gets 1 coin. Come on, go. Let's go. And we're beating the blue shell. That was perfect. Maybe the Chick-fil-A combo, not sponsored, but I'll take a Chick-fil-A sponsorship. Maybe the Chick-fil-A combo cow on the Real Racer was the move. And we got the crown as well. Let's go. Are we gonna be in second after that? Yeah, I'm very third. That sketch player though seems pretty good. They were doing all of the rail things on the right before the finish line where you can get airtime to go faster, and then they were doing the charge jump shroomless shortcut. So that's why I'm saying these Discord rooms are good. If you want to get good, I would join some of these. It's pretty good competition. Wario Shipyard here are for all of any Brits watching this Wario Galleon. Sorry, that was a terrible accent. I will never do that again. But hey, a lot of you can't do a good American accent, so I feel like it evens out. No, we lost the crown. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and gotta get my coins up, especially with this combo. Quite important to have all your coins. Like that is my one benefit. Nice juicy speed stat. I was not trying to use that. I was trying to. If you press the item button like twice, on the third time when the item sound like re-loops, you'll get your item. If you like press it, you'll be able to get your item faster. And I guess I pressed it slightly too late, so I got it fast, and then I also used it, but not too big of a deal. I mean, I just say that to feel better about what I did. I would honestly really like to have a star right now, but you can't change the past. What are we gonna do about it? Okay. This is, I don't know. I'm not really thrilled about this situation, but I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna keep going forward. I'm not liking these items. I'm not liking how I'm not able to turn. Should I just be mean and use this on this rail? I think I'm going to. Nope. Lucky for everyone else, just the skill issue for me. Well, actually, no. It's out of the kindness of my heart I failed that. Okay. This is... I'm not thrilled about like where I am, but like looking at this pack, this is actually quite close, and we are basically at 20 coins. Yeah. So, bro, Nintendo, fix your game. Why do I get coin items in 18th place? I must have gotten that in like 14th or 15th. I don't think you can get that. that late. Bro, I'm a cow. You are a tiny little mushroom. How did I not win that weight clash? Whatever. I'm just afraid there's going to be shock like right after this item set, and then I'm so cooked. Oh, this is fine. I mean, this is as fine as it can be. Dang, even the Mega couldn't really save the Excel. That was terrible. Okay, everyone's right here, though. So if I can just, like, not get hit. Oh, I couldn't even. I was trying to do the wall strat there. It was just wasn't able to get over far enough. Again, another lack of handling. That's not a bad showing for Cal Real Racer, though. We averaged 7.5 place. If we were in a 12-player room, 3.75th place, like I can't get upset about that. I'll take it. That's almost a podium if you like round down and avoid a lot of normal rounding rules. If this was lore accurate Mario, Wario should lose his B suit for touching the water. If any of you have played Galaxy, you'll have that elite ball knowledge. It's not even a ball knowledge, like every person on the planet should have played it, but here we are using Wario Wicked Wasp on the Hot Rod. This is used on Sky High Sunday. I guess it makes sense because wasps and bees always go to like the super sweet candy stuff. I felt kind of weird picking this one. Whenever I've played Wario in the past, I always like to pick Turban Wario. So whatever it's called, I don't know. It's just when Wario's wearing the turban. Kind of funny, but thought I was going to get bumped off there, but Wario's buns just absolutely weighed him down. That was like sticky road right there. It was not possible for me to get hit off that path. Let's see if Wario can lift his buns in the air and take flight. Nope. Swoop also wanted to take flight, but with 3 Koopa Troopa corpses around him. Oh, I like always forget. Whenever I see the boomerang, like I always just get filled with a little hope that maybe it will be an 8 Deluxe boomerang and leave my item slot when I throw it. And I remember that's not how it works. Oh, can you go on this? You can, and I think that was harder than hitting the glider. I did that and missed the glider. Okay, I'm just concerned because there's been no shock. So please tell me it's not on this path. Why are you on the path? Someone must have used the blue on that section then. This is not good for me because there's been no shock and I keep not getting a dodge. Can we get a dodge in this place? We'll find out. Oh, well, I mean, if I had one, I wasn't going to use it. I didn't even have my item anyways. This is just unfortunate because I'm getting smoked and this pack is getting really spread out now. Mainly because everyone else is going at normal speed and I'm not. I really didn't want the bullet. Am I going to even gain much time? We might have gone like 14th or something. Hey, for how big of a dumpster fire that was, we saved it. But honestly, if any combo is going to get bad placements, I'm happy it's the Wasp combo. Wasps deserve nothing but pain and suffering. We still got a 5th. Wait, this is what I mean. Like the first places carry you so hard in 24 player. It's absolutely insane because absolute 10 out of 10 point balancing from Nintendo. First place gets like 150% of what third place does. But I won't complain with that. Let's see. I do want to do Wario well. I am a Wario enjoyer, so we got to do my boy well. Hopefully we can get a good next race. Intermission, but this could be what I need. This is a great question block ruins intermission. If it's not apparent, intermission ball knowledge for me is negative. There is no intermission ball knowledge. I'm not even doing this for the love of the game. This was just forcibly put upon me. So, okay, I was trying to get the double there. We'll just blame that on my lack of handling. That might have more been a skill issue. Yeah, so Great Question Block Ruins is definitely a track that you don't really want to bag. I mean, you would like maybe lightly bag at the beginning if you can get the triple shroom star setup. that Nintendo just like freely gives you for whatever reason. That's really good. But you don't want to bag it. I would not be surprised if I'm going to get shocked in about 5 seconds. I hope not. Let's see. All right. Do this. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on. Get the mushroom? Of course. There was never a chance. Am I going to even be able to, like... Bro, you go so slow. That is actually ridiculous. Okay, okay. We're in 10th. Can we pass? I'm gonna try to go low. I don't want to be on the same level. Come on! I think we got 10th. Yeah, I don't think we beat the Shy Guy. No. I don't know. That was really bad. I'm just happy in cases like that. Yeah, I don't think I did that to perfection. Obviously, we got 10th. But I think it's good. Like, if you're playing this game and you at least have the foresight to kind of know, like, oh, I do think the shock will be here, and you're able to better predict and, you know, get certain situations where you're like, oh, I'm going to prepare myself for this. I think this is going to happen. And if this doesn't happen, oh, well, that sucks for me. Like, that's about all you can do. You're not going to know. You can't predict the future. But I do think that was a pretty good game plan. I was trying to get the dodge. I just unfortunately couldn't get it. So it is what it is. We got some trolls in here. Here I was admiring everyone in here, calling everyone big brain intellectuals. Someone willingly went out of their way to choose this. Desert Hills to Koopa Troopa Beach. But it's okay. We can rejoice knowing that Nintendo added those nice little turns there. So we got something to look forward to. It's not just a straight line anymore. I don't really know where to use this. I'm just going to kind of use this into Koopa Troopa Beach, into the item set. Although it could be used about here. I'm talking about the shock. I don't think I said that. Yeah, let's see. I think that dude is in last. Let's go. Cue the air horns. Gotta win on the world record track. Come on. What are these items? Go away, Swoop. Oh my god. Oh, I got every spammy item on the planet. Did I just hit the... Come on. Third podium. Let's go. You know, not first, but if you were to tell someone you were top 3 in the world on this track, would they scoff? I don't know, maybe other than your like sad parents who are always disappointed in you. I think most people would be pretty happy with third. Let's go. I think that was my first race with Bowser. My Dory memory is coming back into play. I don't know. I've never seen it take this long before. Am I gonna get disconnected? Please? Nintendo, what are we paying for? Okay, I'm interested to see if we're just all gonna auto get thrown out of the room. I've never seen it take that long before. All right, and this is also extra punishment. I had a lot of extra time to think about my disdain for this track. Well, it's more a disdain because I suck at it, but that's okay. I was gonna mess up anyway, so I'm okay with getting hit off there. Ooh, I'm going really slow with this glider though. Let's see. Let's not see, actually. Oh, and that thing's gone, so I can't even go for it. The Shy Guy laborers, I guess maybe the bees. I don't know. I just kind of get the impression Shy Guys work here. They must go crazy rebuilding that light post in between laps 1 and 2 because it's always ready to go. I don't actually know how that works. Like if someone else hits that on their screen and the light post falls down when I don't see it happen on my screen, if it will still be standing or if it's just like cooked for everyone. Because when you see someone hit it and it fall down on your screen, it does. Which again, I also wondered, like, if they don't actually bump it on their screen, but they bump it on your screen, like, is it also down? I don't know. Bowser's so fat, I couldn't even see the post. Hopefully there's not another sneak shock, or if there is, I'll be in the bullet in the final 2 seconds. No, 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 no. Are you? I've never seen that. What? Are you kidding? I think that's last. Okay, now you guys, everyone knows now. If you watch this, don't do that at home. You are going to be upset and disappointed with the results. I don't know. The bullets in this game are extremely adamant to not take any shortcuts. So I guess I don't know why I expected any differently. Realistically, I wasn't really trying to use the bullet. I did not know when my golden was going to end. I was too busy looking at the screen. So, I mean, that's my fault. Yet again, another skill issue. Final combo of the video. Not to flex, I believe I have switched off correctly every single time. So, kind of proud of that. This is the Faraway Oasis world record combo. This is the only track in the game that uses this combo. This is used by James. So time to see if James is cooking up something or this isn't good. I see a Peepa there, so I'm feeling a little motivated now. I'm glad that I got this star. Every single time, literally every single time, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get another dodge, and then I never do. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna commit, and I might be committing way too hard to this, but I'm going to keep this dodge until the next item set, and then I'm just gonna spam it all. I forget, you can't break it. Okay, since there was already the shock, I'm just gonna use this and then we'll just spam the golden and hopefully not get hit by the chaos ensuing. I think that was 8th. That's not that great. I don't know. I feel like for dodging the shock on that track, like, I think I may have overdone it too much because I didn't even dodge. I was behind the shock user. I saw Short Goat use it. I mean, he is the GOAT actually for making me get a free dodge. I'm still going to cue the air horns, by the way. I'm still counting that as a dodge. But I think I was a little too cautious. I was too far back. Because I had the right idea of where to use my star to get the dodge. It was just, I could have been up further. And I think that's the reason I got 8th versus, you know, being able to get something like top 5. Because I had really good items. I think this room is allergic to fun. Use the shock. Oh, we're cooked. I refuse to believe the 10-minute marathon is not going to have a shock. Oh, thank God that blew up. Oh, and we're goated with the boomerang. Please, 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 something good. Let's go. I've been needing some potassium. 6th. Never doubt. That's really not terrible. I'm more just, I can't believe there's no shock on that. Like, truly. I'll take it though. Not a terrible race. Kind of funny on some of those intermissions. Real Racer really shines. I get all of my speed, get all of my goated speed from it. That will be the second part of this series, I guess, if you want to even break this into parts. If you liked it, there is a part 1 already available on the channel, and there will be more of these soon to come as we get through all of the world record combos in this game. There are still 11 left, so I hope you learned your lesson. Don't use Real Racer Online.